Welcome to another prank talk with Nino and Sid. I'm Nino, the greatest, the undisputed, the champ. You already know we're back in the building. What's up, Sid? How you doing?
What do? You already know AFC shit back in the building, aka SDZ Boom Breezy, because we always stay breezy, like Burt Camp,
Hey,
Iceman. Anyways, what's
we're going
going
over
on, Kev? What's
today.
going on, bro? You already know I'm excited. I'm excited. We going to
Brr.
Bournemouth. We're gonna get these 3 points today, this week.
I saw you going old school. I decided to go old school too, bro. You know,
Yeah,
2010
I guess
championship
it's
edition,
retro
right?
day, yeah.
Yes, sir.
All
Let's
right,
get
all
these
right,
pictures in.
man. Yeah, y'all got the early game too. Y'all got the
Fucking
first game
7:30 fixture here. Fucking lunchtime
Eastern
over there,
time.
I would say.
Mountain time, it's 5:30. 5:30 a.m., man. That's
Spurs,
crazy.
Wolves, you already know. I think we should win. There should be no problem with this game. The only thing we're gonna have a change. Romero might be out for a couple weeks. I heard he picked up a knock during that game against Chelsea, so I can see Lagnan squeezing into the team. Everybody else is gonna stay the same.
Damn, that's unfortunate, man, because honestly, he's your best defender. That's that's plain Jane simple. Like he's your best fucking defender.
I
You
wonder
know,
if he still has Cucurella's hair, bro. You know, that's a
yeah,
cockroach, bro.
the word says that he got Cucurella's hair still. So it is what it is, man. He got away with one. I'll tell you that. Because usually, you know how it is now, bro. There's cameras everywhere. You do stuff like that on the pitch, you should be sent off. But hey, if it wasn't called, it wasn't called. That's it. There's nothing we
No
can
further
say.
action.
There's nothing to say you can do. It's just the way life is, bro. It's just the way life is. Sorry, Chelsea fans, keep crying.
I 3-0 to Spurs. I have that.
3-0 to Spurs. I can see that. Because Wolves after Connor Cody left is just they're just
Too
defensively.
many, too many Portuguese players, bro.
Oh, come on. Don't make fun of Portuguese. Big up David de Silva. Um, but don't make fun of the Portuguese players, man. So what, man?
I'm not
Look
making fun of
at
them. I'm
Diogo
just saying it's
Jota, look
like
at Pedro Neto, look at all these guys coming in, man. There's some pretty decent
I'm
talent. You
not.
can't say
I'm
nothing.
not making fun of them, bro. It's just like, yo, we're going to the Wolves, like Portugal and see, bro.
Yeah, I mean, the whole Mendes and and Wolves connection has been brilliant for them, you know.
It's more George Mendes, though, to be honest with you. George Mendes, I think he has like something percentage with the club. He's like, yo, just bring Portuguese players at this point. That's what it's looking
Well, he
like, too.
represents a lot of them. That's the problem. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I
It
mean?
makes
Like,
sense.
and honestly, they got a Portuguese coach. Most of the team is Portuguese. They'll settle in fine. They could develop their game, possibly move to a bigger club. You know what I mean? It's pushing the Portuguese level up. You know what I mean? Because you're
Of
seeing a lot of
course.
players now in the Portuguese team that came from that
Wolves.
Wolves team. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's actually working out in their favor, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. But again, we're putting these motherfuckers in the split 3-0.
Yeah, I see. Like honestly, the defense is too weak for your front three. Their defense is too weak for your front three. I think your front three is just gonna roll over them if they play the way we know how to play. Because I'm sorry, against Chelsea, your Son Perignon or whatever the fuck you call him was synonymous. Okay, nowhere to be fucking found. All right. Only time I heard his name when he was taking the fucking corner. So, like, he needs to wake up. He needs to wake up, especially the way he finished last year. Golden Boot tied with the
Mm-hmm.
Golden Boot. Like, you gotta
You
step
gotta wake
up,
up
bro.
now, too.
You
Yeah,
gotta
he has
step
to
up.
wake
You,
up.
you know, you can't let the Harry Kane had to step up and he stepped up at the end. You know what I mean? So
The Charlton's waiting, though, too. So
that's
that's
what I
another thing,
mean.
too.
That's what I mean.
Charlton's
Like
waiting.
if Song doesn't step up, Richardson's gonna take his spot, and if
Mm-hmm.
Richardson hits the ground running, you're gonna see synonymous on the bench. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Even Kulu has even
I see a
Kulu
easy
too.
victory for y'all. Y'all gonna eat them up.
I think Kulu too has to step up because he had an awful game against Chelsea. Like I said,
Nah, bro. Mm-mm.
no,
Kulu was doing out of the front three. Kulu was playing the best because the whole game, Harry Kane and Son were anonymous, bro. Every time they got the ball, bam, they got it taken away. They got to counter the other way. Like they weren't at it. They weren't at their best that day. Kane just got a stroke of luck at the end, and he was able to get his
mm-hmm.
head on it. So
I would I would start actually, believe it or not. I would want to give Spence a run, but not yet though. And I don't think he's ready. So of course you're gonna see Buddy Royale's gonna play. I would like to see also Perisic, but that's not gonna happen yet, of course.
I bet you're not gonna see Jed Spence until the cups.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You're not gonna see him until the cups. And if he does a good
Anyhow,
run, if he has a good run, you won't see him probably till about Boxing Day.
yeah, that's true.
and then with the World Cup and all that shit. So yeah, you might not even see him until next year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Anyhow, let's move
like
on to your boys.
all right, we're going to Bournemouth, baby.
Hey.
I see like you, another victory. Yeah, Bournemouth are tough. They're a tough, rough team. But honestly, over the last few games and preseason and all that stuff, Arsenal's been showing a lot of grit and a lot of fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like last week, I was explaining to podcast that every time we got scored on, it wasn't like put your head down, it's over. You know what I mean? We'll never get back into the game. It was you score, all right, we'll go back and score on you. Two,
Mm-hmm.
so we're still 2 goals up. You want to make it to 1 goal? Another goal. Here you go. You know what I mean? Like that's the fight that you want to see from your team. Anybody wants to see from their
Exactly.
team, right? The bounce back. And that's what I've been seeing from them. You know what I mean? And I honestly I see like our group just getting tighter and tighter as a group. You know what I mean? Like, and
Mm-hmm.
they keep adding pieces that actually work. You know what I mean? Not like the like Arteta was trying to fit in Pepe or you know what I mean? Like he didn't really rate Pepe. You know what I mean? He didn't rate Pepe. So he's on his way out. He's
Who's your starting 11?
my starting 11 is probably going to be the same as last week. Same as last week. Just if you see fatigue, make the changes a little quicker.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just keep your players healthy, the ones that you need to, and give the chance to the players on the bench to get some minutes under their belt. You know what I mean? Make the
Mm-hmm.
changes faster. You know, that's my only thing. But I see the same team coming out. Arteta will do that.
Mm-hmm.
So that means Ramsdale in the back. You got Ben White on right back, Saliba, Gabriel Magales, and then Zinchenko. Even though Tierney's back, Zinchenko has just been bossing it.
Excuse
So
me, Tierney is hurt again. He might be having a season-ending surgery. He fell in the bathroom apparently.
that's how he got the original knee injury, supposedly. But we'll see what happens with Tierney tearing his knee everywhere. But
That man damaged goods at this point, bro.
then our midfield, obviously Shaka and Partey, Odegaard, um, Martinelli, Jesus,
Saka.
and Saka.
Oh
And
God.
I see a comfortable win. I say 2-0 because we're away. So I say 2-0. I see us beating them. I don't see us, you know, I don't see us conceding unless because the only reason we conceded against Leicester was because it was a miscommunication from our part.
Of
That was it.
course.
It was a miscommunication between Saliba and Ramsdale. And honestly, that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I don't put nothing against the kid, bro, because he was doing what he was supposed to. That was the pass. It was just Ramsdale was slightly out of position. There was miscommunication between the both of them. I
Mm-hmm.
don't really blame Saliba. I kind of really blame Ramsdale in that situation for not paying attention, not being ready, position, you know, and that's where he struggles. He kind of loses his head a bit, you know, because he's always like, like active, you know what I mean? He's always like at 100. Like he
Mm-hmm.
takes like 30 Red Bulls before the game and he's like on crack. But it was his mistake. So I don't see Saliba. Saliba didn't even fucking like flinch when it happened. You know what I mean? He was like, "Oh
Of
shit,
course.
whatever."
Oh well. Move on.
All right, who we got next?
Oh, I was may move on to Saliba. Like, he's like, yeah, I'll move on, from that little
Ah man,
mistake, whatever.
2-0 to the Arsenal. You already know, man.
Yeah.
Bournemouth ain't nothing to us. You know, if they
No.
get one, maybe because of the crowd, you know, the home team, they might get one, but I don't see
They're
it.
gonna, be rocky because they're, it's like they're back in the prem. So, but yeah, you should be fine. To be
We should
honest.
be fine, yeah.
Moving on to Palace and Villa. I have 2-1 Palace.
You see Palace winning. I mean, Villa are starting to come to their own. You know what I mean? They needed that win against Everton. They really did.
They did.
They really did need that. So now, like you see, the only thing that I see that's a problem is the Coutinho injury. That's what I
I
feel is gonna
I
hurt.
took him off my fantasy team.
Yeah, because I don't know. I mean, Buendia came on, he did a great job, but I mean, I don't know. Buendia is like hot or cold. You know what I mean?
He
Like
gets hot and he gets
one
cold.
week he'll have like a game where you're like, holy crap, who is this guy? And then the next week he'll have a shitty game and he'll be missing in action. You know, like
Per usual.
per usual, exactly. And it's just it's the inconsistency. And in the Premier League, you have to be consistent. We talk about this every
Mhm.
season. Consistency is key in this league. But yeah, like you said, Crystal Palace, I feel are the stronger side, and I see them coming out of this the victor.
I just hope they wake up after
I
what
say
happened
two or
last
three
week.
one, in my opinion.
3-1. I got 2-1. It's gonna be a close
Two
game.
or 3-1, yeah. It's gonna be a good game though. I mean, if Aston Villa come to play, it could flip the other way. You know what I
Mm.
mean? But then again, it is at Crystal Palace, and that's a hard place to go to. That really
Selfish
is a hard
Park is
place to
really
go
hard.
to.
Yeah.
All right,
Moving on.
Everton,
Everton
Nottingham Forest. What do you got?
or 2-1 Forest.
2-1 Forest. I got a 1-0 Forest, bro.
On the four. Oh,
But
okay. At
because
least
they're away
we
team,
have them winning. Yeah.
they're away team,
Speaking.
and they're
Speaking.
bro. You saw how they just bunkered down after that one
Of
goal. And just
course.
dude, that was some
Rugby settings.
Mourinho-esque, prime
Rugby.
Mourinho-esque
Mourinho,
fucking
Tony
park the
Pulis,
bus.
bro. Then Tony Pulis, bro. Rugby. Everything you learn, throw it out the window. We're gonna learn rugby today.
Yeah, just push them around. That's all they do. They're a rugby team.
They're about to complete their 14th signing of the season. They are heavily linked with Morgan Gibbs White, which is a great prospect, I would say.
40 million pounds or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, about 40 million pounds for Morgan Gibbs White, which is he seems like a decent player, man. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
it's a
That's a
pickup.
good
Yeah,
steal.
it's a good pickup. They're building themselves a nice little team, nice little foundation. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And the way that they're rocking right now, it's just it could be a Leicester. They could stay up, or I see good things from them. They play pretty decent football, pretty good defense. They're expansive. Like it's not like they
Yeah,
just bunker in and don't attack you. Like they try. They'll put Jesse Lingard and there's three strikers up top. They'll send it long, header off the striker to the wingers. Like they play decent football. So I mean,
exactly.
I see them staying up this year. I don't see them going down.
That's how I was like tell you. I think like I said, they say I rate them too. A lot of people are telling me that I have them up like in the table, but I have, like I said, I have my reasons. There's talent there, bro.
You'll see, bro. Like most of those people, like they're just going off names. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they're not a really big, famous Premier League name in their head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I got a lot of who's Brandon Johnson, like bro. Brandon Johnson's a stud, especially watching him in the championship, bro.
Yeah, I mean, they showed that they could play, man. You can't knock them. You can't count them out. Can't count them out at all. So I see them winning, honestly, because Everton haven't shown me anything this season. These past
They've
two
been on
games.
cloud
Everybody's
nine,
gonna
bro.
say, "Oh, it's only 2 games. Sid, relax." So what?
They're going back to their old ways, bro. Just being shit.
Exactly. I can only go by what we see, right? You can only play what's in front of you, and what Everton have played has been shit, and they
Mm-hmm.
still lose. They've lost the two like lower teams. Imagine what happens
Mm-hmm.
when the big boys come to town. They're gonna get fucking smoked.
Yeah, that's just
Live
gonna be
settings,
fucking
fam. Like
live settings, exactly.
like straight up.
I still got Frankie Lampard as first manager to be sacked, but you know.
Hopefully it's 10 ha ha ha, but we can only dream, right?
Moving on to Fulham and Brentford. I have a draw in this game, to be honest with you. No,
Brentford, son.
Brentford. Okay.
Brentford. Bro, the way they attack, and then you know how like Fulham likes to press you forward and they leave a lot of gaps behind. It's gonna be like a Man U, bro. They're gonna pop the ball into those corners, like spray it, and you'll see
Mhm.
it's gonna be the same tactics as Man U. Tony and Mbue are gonna fucking Mbume or Mbume. Fuck, I can't pronounce this guy's name every fucking week. But those two are gonna run amok. They're gonna run amok on that
Okay.
back line, you know.
Stung by a bee again.
Dude, I'm telling you, Brentford are a solid team, bro. They're a solid
It's
team.
actually a it's actually a little London derby because obviously both clubs are in London. So
Oh, this is true. This is very true.
mhm.
We'll see how it goes, man. Because I mean, I'm pulling for Brentford, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pulling for Brentford. I mean, Fulham, yeah, they're gonna have that, what's it called? Promotion, boost as far as the squad
But
was concerned. You know what I mean?
mhm.
So like I think they're gonna get humbled. In my
Yeah, for
opinion.
sure.
I think they're gonna get humbled.
Moving on to Leicester and Southampton. This is another game that I feel like could be another like draw in my opinion. Two
This
two.
one I see a draw. This one I see a draw. Unless Leicester's stars snap. Unless they go off. You know, I mean, if Madison goes off and has one of those games that he likes to have, or Vardy comes in and does his thing, like that's the only way they're gonna win. If not, Southampton have a chance of getting something off of them.
No, yeah, 100%. Speaking of players from Forfana, my favorite subject's about to come up too, actually. About Chelsea. So yeah, moving on to
That's a good
Chelsea.
segue. That's a good segue. Let's talk about Fofana.
I don't think he will go. I mean, no, actually, no. I take that back. I think he was forced to move
I think he
because of the
wants to
fact
go. It's just that Leicester are being, they're outpricing them. They're overpricing them.
this this talks too. So
No, granted, yeah, money talks and bullshit walks, but um, at the same time, they're pricing him a little too high, so people won't buy him. The
mhm.
only reason Chelsea are doing is because their owner wants to show that he can spend and blah blah blah. But I think that that's not a very good pickup because he's coming off of a knee injury.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
find this topic, but I saw the other day that bodily saying that whatever his fucking name is, bro. You know I don't fact check. He said that he wants to have players like long period of contracts like if we're in baseball. I'm like, bro, like guy, just because you own the Dodgers doesn't mean you're gonna be helping these players for 15 years.
yeah, I don't agree with that. I feel like that's gonna limit you to what players you can get. You know what I mean? Because if you do those big contracts like that, like they do in baseball, those 10 years, $350 million, like honestly, you're limiting your budget.
Mm-hmm.
Why not take that
So,
300 million instead of giving it to one person? Just go 100 million for you, 100 million for you, 100 million for you. You got world-class
so
players.
this,
Three.
this is where he's trying the American policy style to get players under 25 contract deals that can last up to 18 years, like which doesn't make any sense. But
It doesn't.
like honestly, bro, like that's gonna ruin football. To be honest, to be honest, that's
It's not gonna
how
ruin
I see it.
football. It's gonna ruin Chelsea. It's gonna ruin fucking Chelsea. Period. That's a
Yeah.
stupid scheme, my opinion. It works in baseball. It doesn't work in football. Plain and simple. It's not gonna
But
work.
speaking of, they got Leeds next, and I think they can win, but it's not gonna be
It's not
fun
gonna be
and games.
easy
Like,
because Leeds are a feisty team. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
And Chelsea don't like to fight. Chelsea's midfield don't like to fight. You know what I mean? Like
mm-hmm.
Jorginho, man's trying to play like Pirlo and shit, fucking prem, like all slow and this and that, bro. You're gonna get bullied. You're gonna get bullied. Tyler Adams is
Actually,
gonna fucking crack the shit out of him. Like
you
dead
got
ass,
that
bro. Like,
Bundesliga style, bro.
yeah, you saw the last game, bro. That shit almost ended in a scrap. Like, like Leeds are feisty. Leeds are fucking
Bro, he
feisty
got
ass
some
team.
New Jersey. He got some New Jersey in him too, though.
Oh yeah, New York Red Bulls, baby. You already know, bro.
that man
That's your
wanted to fight
stars. Let's
somebody, bro.
go.
He was like, "Yo, I'll fucking fight you, bro." Like I think it was Jordan Ayew, if anything. We wanted to fight him like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that you see, that's what I'm talking about. It's just that they have that. You know what I mean?
Of
That a lot of
course.
teams do in the Prem. The Prem, some
So
teams bitch out because they're more technicians and tactical and shit. But I
I
don't know.
see a
It's gonna be
one
a
nil
really
though.
good game. If Chelsea aren't on their game, bro, they're gonna get ran through.
I have 1-0 Chelsea, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, you can never count them out because their style of play, their wing backs and stuff, like they can pin you back. So I see a Chelsea win because of name, but there's a possibility that Leeds can surprise. Like I
Yeah,
said,
that's true.
1-0, 2-1 Chelsea. It's gonna be a one goal game.
It's gonna be a given goal game. Yeah, like you said, that's for sure. I agree with you. One goal for sure.
Yeah, yeah. There's gonna be a one goal difference somehow, some way.
Moving on to the Cinderella story, which I have winning this game actually. Brighton Habaldian and the West Ham. I have Graham Potter with his Sorcerer Stone one and fucking beating West Ham at least 2 to the good.
Graham Potter is a G, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Graham Potter is a G. Like, tactically, you can't fuck with him. And honestly,
Mm-hmm.
West Ham are going to be dead tired.
Man, they just played a conference league today.
They played a Conference League qualifier today against some team there. I'm not sure if they won. I didn't really look at the
They did like 3-1.
oh, okay. So, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it was just a game that they're just throwing players out there and but I feel like they're gonna be tired. They're gonna be tired. So I see Brighton Hove coming out on top for sure. For sure,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. Because Brighton Hove Albion can go with the best. Can can go with the best and they've shown that. That's why they've been up and above mid-table these past couple of seasons.
100%. Yeah. Moving on to split settings.
Oh boy.
City and Newcastle. I have your traditional 4 win for City.
Yeah, we'll see, man. They're at Newcastle. I don't see them scoring a lot because Newcastle can bunker down and they've got a pretty solid back line.
I
So
know
we'll
you should
see.
know much better than that. That's for sure.
Yeah. But they got a pretty solid back line. I'm like, as a kid, I always liked Newcastle and I've always, had a soft spot for them. And but I see them, it's not gonna be as easy. And Man City you could get at. So we'll see. We'll see. If you close that middle, they're gonna have to go around.
I still got to put them in the split. Like I said, I got 4-0.
Four
That's
nil.
for
Oh, I don't
yeah,
have that
4-0.
much. Like I feel like it's gonna be a little closer, like a 2-0.
Uh,
They're gonna
Holland.
score two and yeah, Holland. Maybe a Holland hat trick, 3-0.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like that, like this. How does he do it? I don't know.
I got them in fantasy, so
Oh, so you're rooting for him now. Nah, hey, by all means, bro. Like honestly, Holland's one of those players that can go to any team, any league, and he'll just be loved by everybody, dog. I'm sorry. Like
Mhm.
he has such a great attitude. He's dedicated to the game, dedicated to the team that he's at, no matter which team it is, whether it was Salzburg, Dortmund, or now Manchester
City.
City. So I have nothing bad to say about the kid, unlike Mbappe, in which we won't really talk about because he's irrelevant. He plays in the Farmers League. Um, but yeah, like I have so much respect for the kid, and like he's like a player that I say I like. I'll like a team because Holland's there. I can't like Man City because nobody likes Man City
Yeah, exactly.
unless you're from Man City. But
The
like
other side of Manchester, basically.
right, like
Which
which what
I'm about to get ready to move on with
we can't
the
even
other
talk shit
side.
about them. Like seriously, we can't even talk shit. But it is what it is. I see
It
a
is what it is.
Manchester City 3-0, possibly a Holland hat trick.
I'm ready to move on to the other side of Manchester.
Manchester divided.
The Manchester divided side against Liverpool, who Darwin Noodles won't be playing because he got a red card.
I think that works in their favor.
Well, I mean, I don't know. They got Diego Jota and they can still put Firmino, and
That's
I
what
think
I'm
they still
saying.
got
It works in
Minamino.
Liverpool's favor because Darwin Nunez, yeah, he's been playing. Actually, he's just playing okay.
Okay, yeah, I don't
He
nothing
hasn't
exaggerating
been
about him.
hasn't been out of this fucking world. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't seem like a good replacement for Mane. You know what I mean? He doesn't seem like he's gonna get the goals that Mane used to get. But this is his first season. Maybe I'm talking too much shit. Let's see what happens. But nope, Mr. Noodles, you got frustrated last week. Um, Anderson finally let you out his pocket, and when he let you out, you got a red card because you headbutted him. But it's okay. Enjoy your time off. Watch the game. Your first derby, and you missed it.
Yeah, fucking bozo.
Fucking loser.
See that man
Fucking
wilding,
loser.
smoking boots,
The
bro.
big one of the biggest games in Premier League football, and you miss it because you were getting, pushed around a little bit.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
football. Like, grow up, dude. Welcome to the Prem, man. It ain't no pushover. This ain't Benfica.
Speaking of divided,
Like, again, big up David De Silva, Benfica. You know what I mean? But damn, dude, like this ain't the Portuguese, bro. This ain't the Portuguese league, yo. You're gonna get shoved, you're gonna get manhandled, you're gonna get grabbed, you're gonna get roped,
Of
you're gonna get
course,
clotheslined, you're gonna get elbowed, you're gonna get taken out, you're gonna get cracked. Like this is the Prem. You're gonna get everything done to you.
everything is gonna happen on top
Everything.
of you.
You're gonna go up for a header, they're gonna spin you like a helicopter. Like they're gonna
Mm.
rack you. Two defenders are gonna, you know what I mean? Like you gotta work on your strength, player. You gotta push that weight, push that iron.
Speaking of somebody else who missed the derby because they can't get the freaking transfer up and running. Casemiro move on to Manchester Divided. Um, they're linked with him, heavily linked, and supposedly he's supposed to have medical this weekend, ready in place.
I don't know, man. I heard that shit was rejected.
Last report I saw earlier about that
You
they
see, but
already
that's
sent
the
the
thing though, bro. Like, honestly, I've gotten to the point with all these fucking clout chasing transfer rumor fucking people that put out rumors and shit and rumor videos. Like, I've even started to give up on Fabrizio. Like, yo, you've been talking so much shit, bro. Like,
supposedly its official bid is gonna be 60 million fee plus 10 million in add-on. And Real Madrid already has a transfer ready, so the whole Casemiro goes. They already have somebody lined up who's going to leave
no,
the
but that's
Premier
just the way Real Madrid work. That's the way a big club works. You lose your player in one position, you get the biggest name that you can in that position. That's the way they are.
and get them young too, because now they've been getting him young though. So
Yeah, I saw a debate last week that who has the better
now they're
youngsters?
getting.
Who has the
They're
better
still.
youngster?
The funny part is, though, they are negative 60 on the transfer value as far as like financial fair play. So they got a lot of money to still spend. So
That's what I'm saying. But like the reason they're like that is because their team is set. It's set. I'm sorry, you got. I'm sorry. Everybody's saying there was a debate about Barca youngsters or Real youngsters. Who was better? And I said Real.
Real jumps to 10 times better.
Real's youngsters are fucking destroying the league right now. Destroying it. They're destroying it, bro. There was a comment there that said, "Oh, they were talking about Vinny Jr., right?" And a Chelsea fan said, "Oh, well, Reece James still has him in his pocket." And I said, "Well, he hopped out with a UCL trophy.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Had him in your pocket." So
Let's bring let's get back to that subject though with later on with the Manchester
the
divided
Manchester
team.
divided, sorry, United and
I
Liverpool.
don't think they're gonna.
Big derby in the Premier League, one of the biggest and oldest derbies ever. So I expect fireworks and I expect the Liverpool spanking.
3-1 I have
3-1.
to Liverpool.
I don't even see them scoring
Damn.
unless Ronaldo gets one.
Which he hasn't done anything yet. So
Yeah, exactly. Because he hasn't been able to get the ball to him. McFred has been fucking McFred has been fucking just fucking up.
don't even get me started with that back line with the fucking Luke Shaw and fucking Harry Maguire, who shouldn't even be a footballer, bro. I don't know how
And
that
Rey
man plays
Mysterio
football,
Jr.
bro. Oh, Lisandro Martinez.
Well,
I
they got
say
Rey Mysterio. They
Marcos
got Rey
Rojo son.
Mysterio, and they got God, oh man, what's the wrestler that looks like Maguire? Help me out here.
I just think that he has a non-professional footballer playing professional football.
So you got the
He's a
Big
fraud.
Show, and then we got Rey Mysterio, fucking playing center back for Manchester United. This is a fucking shambles, fam.
And Shalberto, because I remember they tried to compare him to freaking Roberto Carlos at the last year, bro. I was like, what? That was funny. I'm like, okay, I guess. And don't even get me started with their goalkeeper, bro, who's fumbling things now. Like,
I think De Gea is doing what he did a couple years ago with Louis Van Gaal, where he's just like playing like shit. So either the manager goes or they sell him. Because you remember at those times he was linked to go back to Barca or one of those Spanish clubs
mm-hmm.
or Atletico, I think it was, but they still have Oblak, so I don't know. I don't know which club it was exactly that he was going to go to.
Real Madrid, they were going to sell
Real Madrid,
Navas.
right? Yeah, that's what it was. And then that fell through, and he stayed, and he had a good spell after that, and then now he's just like, I don't want to play for this guy or whatever. You know what I mean? So
But yeah, no. Let's
it
see what
has been a
happens.
shambles.
Let's see what happens this weekend. But we'll be back on Monday, y'all,
Yeah, man,
for
we go be back
all
Monday,
the
do that review, and I don't know, man. What do you think? Should we, are you able to do a watch along on Monday?
I'll let you know. I'll let you know that for sure.
All
I
right,
see what I'm
man.
up to.
Cool. Yeah, I'll be off that day, so we can do that then.
Yes, sir. This is Nino. You already know the greatest so disputed the champ. Like, subscribe, do what y'all gotta do. So this is Sid over here. We gotta, can't
AFC
forget.
Sid, we out of here. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Put some comments in there. If you don't like what we said, tell us to fuck off. If you like what we said, give us a words of encouragement. Help the channel grow, man. Spread it out. Clip it. Do whatever you got to do. Make fun of us. I don't care. Raise my status, baby, please. All right, guys.
Hey.
Blaze 2 get at us in the morning. We out. Fuck you.